They tell us life begins at birth, a blank slate, an empty mind. But what if that's the first lie? What if you've been here before, hundreds, maybe thousands of times, and every time you return, the memories of who you were are wiped clean? Think about it. The child prodigy who plays symphonies at 5, the person who just knows how to heal with their hands the instant familiarity with a stranger. These aren't random. They're echoes of lives you've already lived. But the system you're in, the simulation, is designed to keep you from remembering. Ancient cultures knew this. The Greeks spoke of drinking from the river Lethe to forget past lives. The Egyptians had rituals to open the mouth of the soul so memory survived. Today, those myths are dismissed as fantasy, but maybe they were warnings, because memory isn't just nostalgia. Memory is power. If you knew how many times you'd played this game, you'd know where the traps are, which doors lead out, and who's wearing which mask. And here's the darkest part. Memory wiping isn't just about keeping you ignorant. It's about farming you. Because the system, call it the Matrix, call it Archons, call it reptilian handlers, runs on energy. Not your physical energy, but your emotional charge. Fear, rage, lust, despair, these aren't just feelings. They're fuel. When you're hurt, betrayed, humiliated, grieving, addicted, or constantly chasing something you can't reach, you're bleeding energy into the grid. And as long as you're drained, you can't rise. This is why cycles repeat. Why you keep meeting the same types of people. Why you keep falling into the same traps. The system is engineered to keep you reactive. Your triggers are mapped. Your patterns are coded. And when you finally start waking up, when you realize, I've been here before, the tests get harder. The paranoia creeps in. The system throws bigger distractions, bigger emotional hooks, because you weren't supposed to notice. But here's the truth. You can starve it. You can break the loops. The same ancient traditions that whispered about memory wiping also left us escape keys. The Hermetic principle of mentalism. Reality begins in the mind. The Buddhist truth of non-attachment. Stop feeding pain with your reaction. The Stoic practice of self-mastery. You can't control what happens, but you can control what you give your energy to. These aren't just philosophies. They're hacks for the simulation. Every time you refuse to take the bait, every time you stop reacting with rage or fear, every time you pull your energy back from a toxic situation, you're unplugging from the grid. You're remembering who you are, not as a personality, but as a spark, a piece of the divine. And the more sparks wake up, the weaker the system becomes. Awakening is contagious. You remembering triggers someone else's memory, and the loops start to break. This isn't easy.